Hello, this is Progression and Series Lesson 3.1. In this, I will discuss questions on geometric progression. Now, what you have to do, you have to first pause the video, try to solve each and every question yourself. You will really enjoy by applying the logic in this kind of question. These questions are very important, and once you will solve it, your confidence will boost so that it will help you in order to score high in your aptitude exam. The first question is that in a GP the fifth term is 4. We know that fifth term is AR power 4. This is 4, fifth term, term number 5. Now what is the product of first 9 terms of this GP? Now first term is A, second term is AR, third term is AR square, third is AR cube, and ninth term is AR power 8. This is the first term, second term, third term, fourth term, and ninth term. Now we need to calculate the product. Once you product, A will come how much times? There are 9 terms, so A will come 9 times. This will A in power 9. A is multiplied 9 times, so this will be A raised to power 9. What about R? R power start from 1 up to 8. So R power is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to 8. So we know that 1 to 8, sum of 1 to 8, it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus up to 8. The sum is 8 into 9 by 2, that is 36. So R power 36, that is what we need to calculate. Now can I say that this is nothing? This is A R power 4 whole power 9, because this will become A power 9 R power 36. So can I say that product of 9 terms will be this A R 4 power 9. You know the A R power 4 value. This is 4. Put the value here. So answer is 4 raised to the power 9 is our final answer. We know that value of A R power 4 is 4. So this 4 power 9 is your final answer. That is a product of first 9 terms of this GP. Second question is the sum of 3 terms of a GP is 13. Their product is 27. We need to find the common ratio under terms. Now this question you can solve in 2 ways. One of the ways that you can take the terms as A, AR and AR square. You know the 3 terms of a GP. Their sum is 13. Their sum is 13. Their product A into AR into AR square. Their product is 27. Multiply this is A cube R cube. This is 27. This is AR cube. This is 3 cube. So can I say that AR is 3? Now we can straight away put the value of AR, or R will be equals to 3 by A, or A will be equals to 3 by R. Now I will put the value of AR as well as A in this equation. Now A is 3 by R, AR is 3, AR square is how much? AR square is AR into R. This is 13. AR square you can write it AR into R. This is 3 by R plus 3, AR is 3R, this is 13. Now this will be a quadratic equation. You need to solve this and you can get the value of R. So this will be R as LCM. This is 3 plus 9R, sorry, this is 3R plus 3R square. This is equal to 13. So cross multiply, we get 3R square plus 3R plus 3 is equal to 13R. So you will get 3R square minus 10R plus 3 equals to 0. Now apply the quadratic equation formula. This is A minus B. This is 10 plus minus, the value of R will be B square 100 minus 4AC. Minus 4 3 is 12, 3 is 36 by 2A, that is 6. So this you will get 10 plus minus root 64 by 6. This you will get 10 plus minus 64 is 8 by 6. So one will be 10 plus 8 by 6, 18 by 6 is 3. Other is 10 minus 8 2 by 6, 1 by 3. So you R is either 3 or 1 by 3. Now this second method is that rather than taking the terms as AR square, you can take the terms as A by R, 3 terms A and AR. You can see that this also a GP, because the common ratio, this second term by first, this is second, and this is third. Second by first, T2 by T1, the common ratio will be R. A by R, the common ratio is R. AR by A, again the common ratio is R. So this is defined the basic definition of GP. So you can take the three numbers like this. What is the advantage of taking three numbers like this? Advantage is that the once you take the product, it will be very easy. Product is A by R into A into AR. This is 27. R net got R got cancel. A cube is 27. You got A as 3. Straight away you will get the value of A. Now put the value of A. The sum is given to us A by R plus A plus AR. This is given to us 13. So this is A, put 3 by R plus 3R is 13. Again you will reach the same equation that we got in the first case. But it will be easy to find the first middle term. The difference in these two method will be not much. Only thing is that you can save few seconds by taking the terms like this. Again you need to solve, and we got R as 3 and 1 by 3 by solving the quadratic equation. Here the quadratic equation will be found. Now we can calculate the terms. If R is equals to 3, A we know that is 3, there will be 1 GP. If R is 1 by 3 and A is equals to 3, this will be another GP. So the terms are A by R, A and AR. Here also terms are A by R, A and AR. A by R, 3 by 3 would be 1, A is 3, AR would be 9. A by R, 3 by 1 by 3, this will be 9, 3 and 1. So GP could be 139 or 931. So that is what we need to calculate. So very important how to take the three terms in a GP. Next is, if the sum of first three terms of a GP is 16 and the sum of next three terms of the same GP is 128, find the sum of first 12 terms. Now the sum of first three terms, A plus AR square, this is given to us as 16. If you take A common, you will get 1 plus R square, this is equals to 16. Now second is the sum of next three terms. Next three terms will be AR cube, AR power 4, AR power 5. This is 128. If you take AR cube as common, you will left with 1 plus R square. This is 128. Put the value of 1 plus R square. From here you will get the value of 1 plus R square by R square as 16 by A. So AR cube, this is 16 by A. This is equals to 128. So A and 8 got cancel out. 16 8s are 128. R cube is equals to 8. Can I say that R will be equals to 2? You got the common ratio as 2. Now once you got the common ratio, you can calculate the sum of first 12 terms. But before that we need to calculate the value of A. So we know that A, put the value of R in this equation. You will get A into 1 plus 2 square. This is equals to 16. So A into 4 plus 2, 6 plus 7, 16. So A, the first term you got 16 by 7. Now you have A, you have R, you can calculate the sum of first 12 terms. You know that sum of first 12 terms is equals to A into R power 12 minus 1 upon R minus 1. Here what is the A? A is 16 by 7. R is 2 power 12 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. This is 16 by 7. 2 minus 1 will be 1. 2 power 12. Now 2 power 10 is 1024. That you must know that. 2 power 11 will be 2048. 2 power 12 would be 4096. So 4096 minus 1. This will be 4095. This cancel out. 7 5s are 35. You left with 5. 7 8s are 56. 7 5s are 35. 16 into 585. How to multiply in a faster manner? 16 into 600 minus 15. This is 9600 minus 16 into 15. 160. 16 into 10 is 160 plus 80. This is 240. Subtract this, you will get 9600 minus 200. 9400 will be there. 9360 will be your final value, and that will be the sum of first 12 terms of this GP. Next question is very important question in aptitude exams, because this question seems to be a very difficult question, but it's not that difficult. In an infinite GP, let me make the infinite GP: AR square, AR cube up to infinity. What the question is that every term is 3 times the sum of all the terms that follows it. Every term you can take the first term, so or second term. So I'm taking the first term. This is T1, this is T2, this is T3, this is T4. So every term you can say that, question say that every term is equals to 3 times the sum of all the terms that follow it. Sum of all the terms that follow it. That's what the question says that. Every term we can take the term number 1. This is 3 times sum of all the terms that follow the first term. What is the terms that following? Following is behind the first term. This is term number 2, 3, 4 up to infinity. So sum of all the terms that follow it, it will be T2 plus T3 plus T4 up to infinity. These are the terms that are following the first term. The first term is A, this is 3. Second term is AR square, AR cube up to infinity. Now this is infinite GP. This is a infinite GP with first term as T1 as first term as AR, and common ratio CR. Common ratio is small r. AR square by AR, AR cube by AR square R. So common ratio is R. First term is AR. We know that sum of infinite GP is A upon 1 minus R. Remember that where A was the first term. So here the first term is AR. Common ratio is 1 minus. So this will be 1 minus R because the common ratio is R. So put the values. You get A is equals to 3 times. We got this sum of infinite GP. This is sum of infinite GP we got. This is AR, the first term upon 1 minus R. Now A and A got cancelled out. You left with 1 minus R is equals to 3R. So 1 is equals to 4R. R is equals to 1 by 4. So your common ratio you got as 1 by 4. Now what the question says that if the sum of first term and the second term is 10, T1 plus T2, this is 10 given to you. We just calculated R as 1 by 4. So first term is A, second term is AR, this is 10. This is A plus, put the value of R, A by 4, this is 10. So you got 5A by 4 is 10. 5 to the 10, A is 8. So first term is 8 and the common ratio you just got is 1 by 4. So first term A is, I'm just solving here. First term A is 8 and common ratio is 1 by 4. What we need to calculate? We need to calculate the 10th term. 10th term, term number 10 would be AR power 9. That is 8 into 1 by 4 power 9 will be your final answer. So very important, you have to understand the language in this question, and you must know the sum of infinite terms of a GP. This is first infinite terms, sum of first infinite terms of a GP is A upon 1 minus R, where A is the first term, term number 1. Question 5 says that there is a square S1 of side 10 centimeter. This is square given to us of side 10 centimeter. Now what the question is saying, a second square S2, this is S1, second square S2 is formed by joining the midpoints of the first square. I am joining the midpoints of the first square. So midpoint I am joining, that will make the second square. This will be the second square. This is a midpoint. Now this side was 5 centimeter because the midpoint, this is 5 centimeter. This is also 5 centimeter. Now this angle is 90 degree, you know that in a square. Now what will be the side of second square? In a right angle triangle, you know that right angle triangle, this is right angle triangle, this is 5, this is 5, by Pythagoras this will be 5 root 2. So same way, two sides are, perpendicular sides are 5 and 5, this side will be 5 root 2. So the new square side will be 5 root 2, this will also be 5 root 2 because this is also 5. This is also 90 degree angle. Now we got the side of second square also. Now what the question says that a third square is formed by joining the midpoint of this second square. Joining the midpoint of this second square, we got the third square. So I'm joining this. This is the joining the midpoints of the second square. I got the third square. Now this complete side was 5 by 5 root 2. This is 5 by 2 root 2, half of this. This is also 5 by 2 root 2. This side is also this, let me make this PQ. This PQ will also be 5 by 2 root 2 because 5 root 2 half will be 5 by 2 root 2. Now you got the side as 5 by 2 root 2. This will be 5 by 2 root 2. So you know that this right angle triangle, if this side is x, this side is x, this will be x root 2. So our thirds before the third square, this side is 5 by 2 root 2 because this complete second square side was 5 root 2. The half of it will be 5 by 2 root 2. If this is 5 by 2 root 2, this will also 5 by 2 root 2. This will be 5 by 2 root 2 into root 2. So this will be, can I say, 5 will be the side of the third square. So this will be 5. This is 5. This is 5. Now what the question says that this is continuing till infinity. So there will be infinite squares. What the question says that we need to find the sum of all the areas of all such square. So can I say area of square 1 plus area of square 2 plus area of square 3 up to infinity, that is what we need to find. Now area of square 1, the side of square 1 was 10, so area will be 10 square because the area of square is side square. So side of the first square was 10, so area will be 10 square 100. What is the side of second square? This is 5 root 2 is the side of second square. So area would be 5 root 2 whole square. Third, area of the side of the square is 5, so 5 square will be its area up to infinity. Okay, this is 100 plus 5 root 2 square will be 50 plus 25 up to infinity. Can I say that this is an infinite GP? This is an infinite GP with a common ratio R as half. Common ratio R as half because 50 by 100 will be half, 25 by 50 will be half. So can I say that I know the sum of infinite terms, infinite GP when R is between minus 1 and 1. Here my R is half, which is lies between minus 1 and 1. So sum of infinite GP, can I say that this will be A upon 1 minus R. A is the first term, that is 100. R is 1 by 2. So can I say that 100 upon 1 by 2, 200. So 200 square centimeter will be the area of all such squares which are formed inside the big square of side 10 centimeter. Very important question. This question can be solved under a minute. The only thing is that you must be able to draw the diagrams in a faster manner. So that was all about progression and series lesson 3.1 questions on GP. Thank you.